video. As you can see, I'm here in town and I was curious as to whether spending platinum in gambling is actually better than just directly converting. So I have spoken to a friend of mine who spends a lot of platinum on Arcane Legend, and he was kind enough to share his findings with me. I will show you his platinum history. He sent me a link and wanted me to censor some of the information, which I have done. So as you can see, total purchase platinum 26521. He did get a lot of them by doing offers, roughly around 15k, and the rest of the 10k plat is purchased with real money, I think, and spent 26515 platinum. So a lot of platinum was spent opening lock to see whether it would benefit him from gambling, trying to get gold by opening locked and stuff, compared to if he directly transferred it to STS's conversion rate or bought items and sold them. So I have gone through the trouble of doing a price for this. So if, as you can see, I have done platinum up to 25k and not 26.5k, because obviously not all the plats was used for converting it into platinum directly. So not all of the platinum was used for gambling, so I'd excluded 1.5 to account for like timers. Like you can see that he bought crafting timers and other stuff like late awakening kits at times. So yeah, so if you took 25k platinum and directly converted it into Arcane Legend gold immediately by using this one, not the other ones but this one, you'd get 10 million gold. And as you can see, if 25k platinum is used, you would make 70 million gold immediately. And if you used platinum to buy items, for example elite awakening kits or energy kits or like crate keys and stuff like that, I've used an average of 6.5k for each platinum spent, and this is what the figure looks like. For 25k platinum, as you can see, you would make 162.5 million, which is significantly a lot more than just converting it directly. And this makes sense because obviously buying these items and selling them does take up time and all that kind of stuff, so it accounts for that, I think. And finally, the platinum spent, we spent the same amount of time, or he spent the same amount of time, and it has given him 190 million, which is a lot more, significantly a lot more than if the plateau gold is made through basically buying stuff and selling them with platinum. As you can see, this graph is consistent. As you increase the plat, your prices increases as well. Although this price is experimental, which means we haven't actually used this method. So this is based on theory, all of that, but it does make sense. So I would expect this to be pretty accurate, although there may be times when, like, sometimes it may go slightly down or go up again. So I think this is fairly balanced compared to the plat gambled, and this has been tested on opening locked only, and this includes like the Rengo locked and massive Cryostar crates, the Twilight locked, the special events locked, and like Bloodleaf and Horror and Goblin and all that kind of stuff that's been happening from the past 6 to 8 months. So this, as you can see, 190 mil, and if you look at how this works out, it's actually quite inconsistent compared to if you just get the plat and just buy stuff and then sell them. So this is what happens on one person. Obviously your luck might be different. For example, if you start, let's say you just got this much right off the start and then this followed, so your luck could be starting at this point and then going to here, or you could start at this point and just go to here and decide to stop. So obviously I personally think when you gamble, it's not really a gamble. It's more complex than just being random, because as you can see, as there are spikes, like sometimes the price just like the items looted are valued really high, but then it goes down. So I do think that it is worth gambling in Arcane Legend with Platinum, because over time you do make a lot of make a lot of gold. But if you go for the safer way, you'll still get a good amount of gold without risking anything. So it's up to you what you decide, but I personally would gamble if I had the platinum, just because you know, it's like, yeah, give it a shot, but then I probably wouldn't. Like if I spent, like from, as you can see, the 220 to 22k, barely any gold was looted, like not even 1 million, and that's 2 plat, whereas with 2 platinum you could have looted the 13 mil, so, or gotten 13 mil, so it is quite significant in that respect. Whereas if you spend 18 to 20k, that's 35 million compared to this 33 million. So it all depends on how much you're willing to risk it. Like, will you be okay with, let's say, losing 1 to 4k plat right here and not even making 5 mil overall? So yeah, this all depends on your luck, and it can be different for you, but considering 25k is quite a significant amount of platinum, so I personally think this is a good representation of whether you should consider buying platinum or not. And don't forget to check the descriptions for additional information. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.